August 13th, 2023. How's it going, guys? Well, I've got another video for you. And we'll start out with last night on the way back from Ameristar. I just love coming back 23rd Street. Oh my. You know, you can always see so much great stuff. Get up by Phillips 66 there, up by Sterling, over there by that, I think it's McDonald's, I believe. And there's three black guys that are hanging at this pump. But actually, there's a bumper, kind of like steel pole that comes around. Now, some of them, you know, when you go up to the gasoline pumps, they have the ones that just stick up. But this one actually goes all the way across and comes down. And this guy, he's just hanging on like a pull-up bar, like a kid. These three grown black guys. And then this was about, 10:30 at night. Now, I find that kind of interesting. Phillips 66 is letting these three black guys hang out at this pump. And one of them sitting underneath the deal like this, hanging like a monkey almost. Now, would you guys pull up to a pump like that? I don't care if it was three white guys, three black guys, three Latino, or something from Pluto or Mars. I don't think that's a good idea. I'm going to show that. And then we come on up a little bit further up by across from that, where that bar is, you know, where there's a side street off to by where that thrift store and the pawn shop is. Well, you know, where there was a lot of prostitution going on. And what I found interesting last night was there was an SUV. It had the back part of it popped up. And there was somebody, I couldn't see who was laying in the back. There was a couple guys outside of the back end of it. But what was really funny, it reminded me of that, what was that, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Remember the guy who was always a stoner? It was always, you know, the one that ordered the pizza and stuff. Well, when they opened the back end of it, they had opened it up. It was just billowing smoke out the back end. They must have been smoking so much weed or bong that, yeah. I'm going to show that. And I got a couple other videos I'm going to be showing here pretty quick. I mean, I didn't know we were in Mexico either. I thought we were still in the United. I didn't know we were in a third world country here in Independence now. But we're going to show that too. They've already got the signs up and labeled everything. Yeah, not good, guys. Then we're going to talk a little bit more about the homeless there. So hold on. Okay, guys, I got this up already, so I'll show this one first. And as you see, they've already labeled Independence over here in Kansas City. We're in Mexico. Are we in Mexico? You know, this is odd that this building's been standing here a long time and nobody's bought it. You know, it used to be Independence. Now this, I don't know if this is Independence or Kansas City, Missouri, because believe it or not, Independence and Kansas City, Missouri weaves back and forth across 40 Highway. How they couldn't divide Independence and the other areas in Kansas City, Missouri evenly. Because you get up here by Gordman's. Gordman's, where Gordman's was, that's Independence side. The other side over there is Kansas City, Missouri. And if you go on down, hold on guys. Okay, I'm back. Just another update. There's always 10,000 more updates, isn't there? The AI is watching. So, this building has been standing here forever. And it hasn't been occupied, I don't know. It's been a very long time. It's interesting with these signs too. They used to make them tear them down, take them down. But that's another thing. What I was going to say is Independence, would you give them 90 days? And if they didn't, you know, somebody closed the stuff down, the buildings had to be tore down. And that's a whole other thing too we could talk about, I guess, down the line here. Don't want to get too off the subject. But, you know, downtown Kansas City, all those old buildings downtown, you know why a lot of them stood there vacant? Well, a lot of them have been actually, the taxes basically, the people hadn't paid on them and stuff, but the city didn't have enough money to tear them down. And nobody was buying them, see. So that was some of the problem downtown Kansas City, downtown. The only reason I know that because my ex was a legal secretary. And a lot of that stuff come through some of those law firm that she worked at there. And that's what was said about that, about downtown Kansas City. And that's why a lot of those vacant buildings, nothing got done. A lot of them still standing down there. Some of it's been tore down, but that's why. This is interesting too. And now, this has gone on for a while. This Mexico, it's been written on this building. I just wanted to see how long. Oh, it's been there for at least a good couple of months. I can guarantee you maybe even longer than that. But I was just wondering. You know, this is up by that pawn shop up here by 40 Highway up here. I don't know, guys. Now, hold on. Okay, guys. This is one of those homeless that's up on 40 Highway. And I got looking at this. I think this is that guy that gets up on 40 that I talked about before. He actually gets up there and he sweeps the roads and stuff and everything. But he was just, looked like he was passed out over there at the Mini Mart. Now this is across from Burger King and then Price Choppers over there, say, guys. But yeah, he was just zonked out. Now what I don't understand about this is this guy, he's got a lot of energy. And he does get out there and he tries to, you know, clean and stuff. Why can't they get this guy a job somewhere, picking up trash or something where he could, you know, make some money or something here in Independence or Kansas City, one of whoever's operating that division of that. That's something else that they should be taking a look at. I mean, this guy, I mean, he does get out and he does work. I mean, he's at least doesn't look like he's selling drugs like some of them are out there. So hold on. Okay, guys. In a minute, I'm going to show that 23rd Street. This is when I was getting ready to pull out of my driveway. This is a shot from my dash cam here. But hold on, guys. Oh, and yeah, one quick note. Now, this is down here turning off 435 by 23rd. You see this 18-wheeler, he has barely cleared this thing. But what I'm showing, hold on just a second now, wait a minute. Off to the left over here, it's kind of like a, oh, I don't know, kind of like a crevice canyon-like little area over here. There's a filling station back up in there. Actually, my dad used to run that station way back. Boy, and I tell you, there's a mass amount of snakes back there, poisonous snakes back there too. Because I used to go out with a mower and mow over here. Now they've changed it up some, but the grass over there are coming off these caves, snakes. You could look down at the ground and it just looked like the ground was moving. That's how many snakes were over in this area by this cave area. But let's just talk a little bit more. Now you see this light coming up here, and you see how dark it is. Well, originally there's lights there, but guess what? They're not working now. And I find this interesting because there's a lot of drug dealing stuff that's going on over here too, in this over here and in this area. But what was really something was that these lights were flashing on and off, on and off, on and off, all the pole lights. Now this went on for, a couple of months. I thought, well, maybe somebody would repair it. They never did. The lights are still all out. Now, you see lights over here, guys, but there's lights all the way up around here. And none of them are functioning. But see, it makes a good place to where you can pull off a vehicle. And if you got somebody that's going to pull up, you're going to deal something, and then you pull on. And in this area, there's a lot of stuff that goes on the weekends, too, over here. Boy, they get all packed in over here. It's a good, like, little location for them. But this, I thought, well, I wonder if that's why the lights got taken out down through here. So then they could do a lot more dealing through here on 23rd Street. Anyway, hold on. Oh, yeah, guys. Now, I don't know what this here, if this is like an ice cream shop or something else, but what has also caught my eye, you know, when you go across the border, I actually got to go across the border. I've been down in Tijuana. I've crossed over from California. And what's interesting is what I notice. I feel like we're in a third world country anymore, but I'm thinking about these things. Now, I don't know how this was set up. There was a cart out here, and they were selling stuff. But why I bring this up is up on 40 Highway. You know, up on 40 Highway there by Sterling, by Long John Silver's, there was one that was a huge cart. I mean a huge cart. And they were selling things off this cart. Now, what I find interesting, please tell me that I'm sure they got a license to sell that stuff, like a business license. Because if you got I mean, it'd be one thing if you just had it sitting out here and you had the business here. But what about the ones up on 40 Highway, up by that, what is it? I can't know. There's a lock and key place and Long John Silver's and there's a liquor store and all that and everything. But this thing was huge. I mean, they made this thing look tiny. And I thought, man, I haven't seen nothing like that since I was in California when I crossed over the border there. And I just thought I thought that was funky. I thought, oh yeah. But hold on, I got more. I want to show you guys those three black guys. Two of them standing. One of them was hanging like a monkey underneath it. And this is over 10:30 at night. Now, if you're managing that convenience store, manager, assistant manager, I can't imagine them letting them hang. They were just hanging out there, hanging out on that pump on the front end of that. So hold on. Okay, guys, it's a little blurred here, but I'm going to point to them. There's one guy there, and the other guy is hanging underneath this beam. And he's hanging, and he's crouched down. Now, the pump's right here. No vehicles in this area whatsoever, and they're just hanging there. It's about, I think it was about, I don't know. I think it was around 10:38 when we come back. Now, my times aren't all correct here, guys, in the dates and stuff, because I don't reset them each time. I have to pull them all the time. But I did find this interesting, and I think this is a Phillips 66, I believe. Let me look here real quick, just to check. Yeah, I'm showing a Phillips 66 Mini Mart right there. Oh, I can't show, I wish I could show you guys that beam, but it says it's copyrighted. So I guess I can't show you that, though. But anyway, that's where they were hanging out. And then there was no cars over there. Now, there were cars at the convenience store, but not in this area. Thought that was weird. And let's get over to down there to the night women, the women of the night down there, over there in the thrift parking lot. Let's get on down here a little bit further. Let me go ahead and start that here. This is always an obstacle course too. There's people that will cut across in front of you in the dark and walk across here, and they have nothing basically that will reflect. You got to really watch when you're driving down through here. Not good, guys. So hold on. We don't want to miss this. The independents better get back over by crossing that pawn shop. See, they had a light. I think it was like, hey, they had a 2-for-1 sale going on. And you see this SUV over here. You see that backs up? But what was funny, I could see, I looked back because somebody was laying in the back of it. And there was 2 guys on the back end with the back end open of this SUV. But what caught my eye about this, guys, there was smoke billowing out of the back end. I mean, if somebody was probably trying to get high, you could have just walked up to the back end, the fumes would have got them. Now, that is funny. Oh, my God. And this is the street. And I noticed that they got another vehicle sitting up there again, too. The old prostitution business must be pretty good over here. Well, you'd think, I mean, the bar's right over here. I mean, my God, they have to go over here in the parking lot and do it over in the parking lot. Like I said, it's around 10:38 at night here, guys. That's insane. I don't know. And what? You're only talking about a mile and a half, 2 miles away from the police station on down the road here. Go down and make a left here. Chrysler, and go down a couple miles, and you're there at the courthouse and police station. Okay, guys, I'm back. And we'll end it here pretty quick. But I was looking also at this sign up here. Look what the price of a regular was. $201. $201 was the last time when they shut that down. What's it going for now? About about $3.48. What is it at I think Costco's like around $3.48 something. It's about $4. Other places it's fluctuating. $201. So you can see that building been standing there a long time. I don't know, guys. Looks like they've had problems there too with boarding it up and stuff. Not good. And this is just right over by where the veterans, like, isn't it? Down the road here. It's pretty close. Maybe it's on the other side of this, not too far. I don't know, guys. All right. Just a short little video tonight for the last couple of days. And it would be good if they could get some help to that one guy. I think that one guy, I mean, my God, he gets out there. I mean, it seems like they could get him in somewhere, maybe where he could clean or something. He likes doing that stuff. So, anyway, guys, keep your eyes open and stay safe out there.